Hi there, this is Miss Beatty giving you a quick lesson, an introductory lesson to pictographs. This is for lessons 1.5 and 1.6 of Unit 2. What are we learning? We're representing data with a bar graph and pictograph, reading and interpreting pictographs, using and interpreting a scale on a bar graph and a pictograph with intervals larger than 1, solving 1 and 2 step how many more and how many less problems based on data presented in bar graphs. Our vocabulary word for the day is pictograph, a graph that uses pictures or symbols to represent data. And here's an example of a pictograph on the right. So let's solve this together and make a bar graph first. A class of second graders took a survey of students at their school about their favorite season. These were the responses. Summer, 60, spring, 25, fall, 10, and winter, 20. Make a bar graph of these data. Each square on the graph should represent more than one. Then answer the following questions using your bar graph. Number 1, how many students participated in the survey? So how you would do this is by addition. You would add summer, which is 60, plus 25 in the spring, plus fall, there's 10, and plus 20 in winter. You get a total of 115 students. Okay, which season is the favorite? So you would look at which one has the most, which is summer. You would write summer here. Excuse my writing on here. And then how many students chose this as our favorite season? You would write the number you see next to summer, which is 60. Then summer and spring are the warmer seasons. Winter and fall are the colder seasons. Did more students choose warmer seasons or colder seasons? How many more? So you would start by adding each season together. Well, summer and spring, you have 60 plus 25, which is 85. Fall and winter, you have 30. So which one is more? It looks like summer and spring. But then it's asking how many more. So first you're going to write warmer. Then we have to answer the second part of the question, how many more? We're going to take our bigger number minus the smallest number, 85 minus 30, which is 55 more. Okay. Then number 4 asks, how many more votes did summer get than the other 3 seasons put together? So summer, we have 60. And then 25 plus 20, we know is 45. 10 more is 55. So they only got 5 more. Okay. I'm going to go ahead and erase this. Do the whole screen. And then we're going to move on. So now let's take a look at pictographs. A second grade class took a survey of students at their school about what kinds of pets they have. Here are the data they collected. We are going to represent these data using a representation called a pictograph. A pictograph uses pictures or symbols that represent a set of data. So the data set we have is what kind of pets do you have? We have all different kinds: cat, dog, hamster, gerbil, rabbit, snake, other, and none, with our data on the right. So how would we represent that? It says draw a 2-column grid with 7 rows. Add the title and write in categories in the left-hand column. So I'm going to grab my pen, and I know the title is what kind of pets do you have? So I'm going to write that. I'm going to write that here. What kind of pets do you have? I'm sorry, I'm going off the page a bit. So let's go back. Oops. Let's go backwards and look at our different types of animals. So we have a cat, dog, hamster, gerbil. So I'm going to write cat, dog, hamster, and then we also have rabbit, snake, other, and none. Rabbit, snake, other, and none. Now that I have these categories listed with the title, I can go ahead and start putting in data. So let's take a look at our numbers. So for a cat, we have 120, dog 100, hamster, gerbil 40, rabbit 20, snake 10, other 30, and none 80. I wonder how we can do this. Since we have some really big numbers here, I know that I cannot be doing tally marks of 100 for each question. So I'm going to decide that I want to go by tens, okay? So I'm going to make a key to the lower right. And I'm going to say one stick figure person equals 10. Oops, excuse me, 10. Going off the page too much. 10. There we go. So if we know a cat has how many votes? Let's see. A cat has 120 votes. I'm going to count by tens and draw my people until I get to 120. So here we go. 1, so 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 60, 70, 80, 90, 100, 110, 120. There's my first category. So now let's look at how many dogs got votes. We have 100 votes. I want you to guess maybe what would be, how many people or pictures of stick people would there be for dogs? If cats had 120, they had 10 stick figures. How much would dogs have? If you guessed 10, you are correct. 1, 2, excuse my stick figures. This is a hard screen to draw on. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. So now I'm going to go and I'm going to pause the video and take a look at the rest of this data in just a second. Okay, so I have finished entering all of my data based off of the numbers that were given to me. And just by looking at this pictograph, can you tell what animal is the most popular? Take a guess. The answer is cat. Cat had 120, and if you look, there's so many people on here. It goes almost off the grid. Which one had the least? The snake, yes, only had 10. How many people had rabbits? If one person equals 10, let's count. We have 10, 20. So 20 people had rabbits, okay? So this is a quick introductory to pictographs. If you have any questions, this video is a good resource. And if you still have troubles, you can always ask a teacher or go into the resource room when you're at home, okay? Thank you for watching.